I have a guest who is from the design part of the creative industry. His name is Ibrahim Ganiyu. So just help us to understand what your work entails so that those who have talents in that area can begin to understand that this is an area they can get involved with.
Okay, because of the scope of graphics as a very broad study,
Yes.
I'm involved in communication design, that's logo design, identity design for businesses, product packaging design, set designs for shows and programs. We do animation required, illustration to express further in the graphic sense of things, developing icons and characters for products, for services, for businesses and all.
Okay, so what are the core competencies required to do what you do?
First and foremost, what's really required in a lot of creative job is the passion first. You need to want to do it. It needs to be something you want to do, that's first.
Okay.
Then creativity, which often is vague to define in any way. Creativity is required, and then with that comes imagination. You have to have a very active imagination. Okay. Now, the two things I mentioned now, creativity and imagination, don't function without knowledge. So it is very, very important to get information, knowledge. It is key. No information is wasted to the graphic designer. Everything comes in useful as you begin to design and communicate.
Okay, tell us the economics of it. What kind of naira and kobo are we talking about?
Well, it depends really, because it's something from the mind and often not easily valued. Valuable, cannot give value to it almost instantly. But anything from, depending on what you do, I can take a design, for instance, say a design for a logo. Let's talk about a logo, that's the basic brand for a company. It can go anything from 80,000 naira to 300,000 naira, even $1 million, depending on what you're designing for.
So when you move into like animation, what kind of figures are there?
Well, that's a whole different field. It's as good as producing movies. A typical animation, let's say a music video, for instance, 4 minutes, could be anything from 700,000 naira to like 2.5 million. Animation.
How much time will it take you to achieve that?
It depends on the style. That's why I say it depends on the complexity. It can take anything from 4 weeks to 4 months.
Well, not bad. I mean, 2.5 million for even 4 months.
It's worth it.
It's good. It's
more
good.
than worth it.
Great. If you have to advise someone on the steps to take to get into the industry, what would you tell them?
Okay. I mean, it all starts with the passion first. Get your passion right. Make sure it is something you really want to do. I tell everybody that because it's important. Okay. If you don't want to do it, you can strive for forever and still not make a head of it.
Tell me where you see yourself in the next so many years. Your long-term plan for this venture that you're into now.
I'm looking forward to the time where entrepreneurs is, when you talk about entrepreneurship in Nigeria, you need information, you need empowerment, you need to know about events, you need to know about what's happening, opportunities, anything around entrepreneurship in Nigeria. You think about, let me check it on entrepreneurs, let me check the app, in the next 2-3 years, that's where we'll be.
Okay. All right.
In the next 5-10 years, I see Atel Creations being the #1 social, shall I say, cultural or social creative industry. And then the plan is going to be to have at least an artwork in every heart, an artwork in every home. So at least irrespective of the social status of the people we have as far as Nigeria is concerned, and even abroad, we'll have a art piece created by Atel Creations on the wall or any other place.
America?
Okay, my long-term goal is to be a major player in the industry, most especially storytelling, telling the story of Africa to the whole world. It's one of my key visions for Aborigine Media. I want to tell the story of Africa to the world, and I want to be foremost and be a force to reckon with in that field. It's a very big content. I want to be a major player in disseminating and changing the focus of Africa and Nigeria eventually to the whole world.
Your vision is important, and your goal is key to nation building and to generations to come. So I really trust God that you succeed. with it. And I know you will. I can see the fire in your eyes.
Thank you, Mom.
All right, Gafar.
I see myself and my team being a solution to the transport problem we have in Lagos, in Nigeria, because we are coming up, I and my partner are coming up with a company named City Ice Cape. So I see myself and my team being a major player in the solution of transport.
I'm very proud of all of you.
Thank you, man.
And my challenge is still make me proud as you continue to deploy your talents and you build to the future. And don't forget to pay it forward, because you're my pay forward project.
Exactly.